Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. This is Larkin coming several hours earlier, but I had to pick my dad up from the hospital. He got to come home yesterday. So a lot of you that normally listen to me will be listening to me on the replay here tonight, as I had to do my makeup later this evening. But I wanted to get on just in case to make sure if anybody was available that was looking forward to me on Wednesday, that I'm here for you. Okay. Also, don't forget, guys, tomorrow is Furball Friday at 4 p.m. EDT, where we talk about animal guides, animal messengers. We do animal mediumship and animal communication, as well as animal totems. So we cover a lot of that on Fridays, and Fridays is only for non-human animal stuff. Okay. So anyway, that being said, I am going to go ahead and light some incense like I always do. I've been going over like 2 hours long worth of readings. I'm not going to do that tonight because it is so late for me here, and I still have prep work for clients tomorrow. But I am going to light our incense. We're going to get in as much as we can tonight. And if we don't have anybody on this late for readings, then I will share general guidance and wisdom from Spirit with you guys. Spirit always asks me to please share their guidance and wisdom on our Wednesday broadcast, especially. So I will do that for you today as well. That way, those of you who listen to the replay can enjoy it. Okay. Because I know it's hours past most of my listeners getting on. This is Black Orchid. But it's still fun. I still want to give people the opportunity, if they wanted to come on for readings. And as usual, I ask you guys to create a sacred space for yourself. This is so powerful. Even if you're not on an online reading, guys, if you're praying or you're manifesting or you're communicating with your spirit team, leave your garbage at the door. All that extra mental and emotional baggage, leave it at the door. And let this be a sacred time with spirit for you, okay, for spirit to come through for you. And you got to set the ambiance. You got to set the mood for that. You've got to, you're trying to connect with other dimensions, right? Other realities, the world beyond this physical reality. So if you're going to do that, you are the common denominator. You have to be ready to receive. You have to be out of your prefrontal cortex, crazy overthinking mode. So incense helps with this. Candles help with this. Special music or vibrational ambiance helps with this. Wind chimes. Have a non-alcoholic beverage with you. Putting a sign on the door that you're in saying unavailable, that helps. You've got to make sure that to be available for spirit, you might have to be a little unavailable for your egoic reality. Okay? Keep that in mind. If you want to be available for spirit, become a little unavailable for your egoic reality. That means the people and everything ready to distract you from our time with spirit. Okay? So that's really important. I'm going to go ahead and share with you spirit's wisdom for today, that the collective spirit teams, God Source Spirit wants to share with you guys. And I think this is very pertinent, not just for myself, but for others. We were talking about this today in my Mindset Mastermind with my clients. So it's interesting that Spirit's bringing this up. This is what they want me to share with you. Keep in mind, guys, Spirit knows who is here. Spirit knows who is on every reading and every live. And even if you do not get called on personally, Spirit knows what you need and will often come through for you personally through someone else's reading. Sometimes you actually get a better reading through someone else's reading, and they will intentionally not have me or another reader call on you in order to get through for you on someone else's reading. Okay. So Spirit's message for all of you in general today, before I get into readings, is getting out of your own way. Guys, this is not just a mindset and manifesting coaching advice. Your spirit team actually gives you practical advice at least in my readings, they always have a call to action. There are things you, being the incarnated part of your spirit team, must do. So do not sit and listen passively to these readings. Be proactive, participate, be engaged so that you can take the readings that come through for you and apply them practically because they want you to get results. That being said, the message Spirit has for you today is get out of your own way. Make sure that your resistance, which you might need, some assistance and support learning through mindset work and neuroscience, what resistance is, overthinking, believing your thoughts, getting into other people's lanes, never stilling your mind enough to be able to tell the difference between your thoughts and your intuition, which is the voice of your soul. Those are all ways in which you get in the way. And the reason my clients were talking about this today is because they do a dual mindset, where on Tuesday we talk about awakening your intuition, everything spiritual and metaphysical. And on Thursdays, we talk about manifesting a mindset and the power of choice and how to step into your power. And so my clients were asking about this today, and they were sharing what they're trying to do to tell the difference between their thoughts and their intuition. And so one of the things that came up was getting out of your own way. One of my clients said, yeah, you mean getting out of your own way. And that's right. Her spirit team was trying to help her do that. And today, that's what the spirit teams are coming in and reminding. Some of you on here must need to hear this, because they always have me share what they know you guys need. Okay, so keep that in mind. Get out of your own way. That means mentally and emotionally. Okay, and if you'd like to learn more about how to do that, I'm going to pop up and say hi to you guys. If you'd like to learn how to do that, here is my free, absolutely free school. You guys can join that for free. The first 200 people are free. Okay, and we do a lot of that kind of work on there. All right. As we do readings today, if you like this and you find it valuable, you can go ahead and like it or heart it, so more people can find Veronica's pages, more people can find mine. All right. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jamie Lynn. Chloe Gregory. Hello. Great to see you. I wasn't sure if anybody I knew would be on. New Zealand. Yay. So, guys, I'm going to star you if you want a reading. Just please be specific, because that helps me to get to more people. I'm not going to be on for 2 hours today. Hi, Sylvie. As usual, Jenny Berlin. Lorraine, good to see you. I am well, thank you. Guys, just please be specific, because that'll help me get to more people. And I'm not going to be on for 2 hours tonight because I still have work to do. My dad's home from the hospital, and so I just did all I could to get on whenever I could today, because it has been nonstop. The person I had coming to help me with my dad today was not able to come, so I was not able to just leave him on his own devices. Okay, let's see. Let's see. His message that he gave through you is 100% true. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Irene. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for the feedback and for sharing. I appreciate that so much. Oh, wow. My family officially gets our fresh start, and we will be finally back to being okay. Oh, thank you, Irene. That was such a powerful reading. Your husband is such an amazing soul and an awesome communicator. It was absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for that feedback. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll down and star specific readings here. Oh, I'm so glad to see you guys on here. All right. Rosie. Okay, Jenny Berlin. We'll get to Rosie. Sylvia, your career. Okay, guys, I got you started. Okay. Thanks for being specific. Let's do this first. We're dealing with a lot of hospital stuff today. Believe me, my dad was in the hospital for 2 weeks, so I've got my fill of hospitals here. I gotcha. Okay, you've just been admitted into the hospital. Was about to sleep, but saw you online. Perfect. So, thank Thank you for being brave and sharing that, Chloe. I love that name, by the way. So I want to share with you guys, I've been stressed all night about trying to get on my live, right? Because I was trying to make up for last night. There was no way I could get on last night because I had to pick my dad up. And I've been stressing all night because I've been trying to get on live for 4 hours, guys. I have no shame. I'm just sharing how it is. Like, I'm very open and honest with you guys. I've been trying for 4 freaking hours, almost five hours to get online. And it was one thing after the other. My dad's trying to get in and out the door by himself, and you can't let him walk around by himself. There's all sorts of stuff going on. And I had to just stay in my center and trust divine timing. So, Chloe, thank you for your message, because that helps me and remind me trust in divine timing. There was a reason that I needed to get on this late tonight instead of at 4 p.m. my time. It's 9:30 my time. Okay. And that stresses me out. I'm running a business. I'm telling people I'm going to be on, but hearing your situation shows me that you probably needed the support tonight. And it gives me validation for spirit having perfect timing, that you needed me on at this time. So that's good. That's good to know. Okay. So let's check in with you. I'm sorry you're in the hospital, by the way. Believe me, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're welcome, Jamie Lynn. Thank you for being here. All right, Melissa, I've got you started, okay? Deanna, welcome. Welcome. Okay, awesome. I got you started. Okay. Let's see. My gifts are endless. Irene, thank you. All of you can do this. It's about tapping into them and practicing, okay? But thank you very much. I'm glad I could be helpful. Okay. Dad comes first, Jenny Berlin. Yep, you're absolutely right. Yep. He's here with me now. He does. Okay, Sylvia, I got you starred. Now let's see. I'm looking to see. Jamie Lynn, you're having surgery tomorrow. Okay. We'll try to get to you too, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to be on for 2 hours, but I'm going to do my best. I'm looking to see if Chloe has anything else she wants to say. Jamie Lynn says she feels the same about timing. Yes, you've got to trust divine timing, guys. No matter what it seems like to your egoic mind, you've got to trust divine timing. Okay. You're welcome, Melissa. All right. Irene, your dad has an amazing daughter, and you're an amazing daughter. Bless him that he's home with you. Yes. Thank you guys for all your prayers. I think that really made a difference. Okay. So I just wanted to see if Chloe had anything else to say before I read for her, or any other questions. But I don't see anything else. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Kelly, welcome. Bless your heart. Okay. All right. I see you, Lorraine. I've got you started, honey. So I just wanted to check in with Chloe and see if she had any other questions about her being in the hospital. Okay. Chloe, do you have anything specific you'd like to ask about your being in the hospital? Let's see. You need to direct, I'm getting from your spirit guides that you need to direct your energy to a higher level of vibration right now. You have your whole spirit team support. Like, guys, when we're uncomfortable or scared, or we're in a precarious situation, or being cared for, or we're needing to heal, there's so much more than just on a daily basis. You guys all have this support. Chloe, you have support constantly, but when you're in a situation like this, where you're feeling more vulnerable and there's more unknowns, your spirit team really swoops in. You have your spirit guides there, your angels, your guardian angel is behind you, which is not uncommon. Oftentimes when someone is having health issues or is hurt or injured, they are, I will see their guardian angel behind them so they can surround them with their wings and their energy. Let's see. Your spirit guides are also there. They are working on confidence and you trying to help you raise your vibrational frequency, as are the angels, as that's going to help and support you there. Chloe, thank you, Jamie Lynn, for sending her prayers. So I'm going to put this in here and then I'm going to share with you what I'm getting. Guys, it is very helpful in these situations. I can tell you, one of the reasons I love how close I feel to my spirit guides and my angels is because when I am in a scary situation or where I'm uncomfortable or kind of insecure or feel alone or any of that, I find it so comforting and so helpful to be able to speak to my spirit guides. Hi, Andrea. Thanks for saying hello. I find it really helpful to be able to connect with them. It's very comforting. I feel a lot of support, especially when I'm like alone or need certain support. And your spirit team is there for you. And if you guys are interested in Meet Your Spirit Guides, it is August 29th. I still have a couple spots. You have to email me spirit guides and then make sure you save my email address to your contacts so you receive the information. Okay. So Chloe, did you go in through the ER? You're welcome, Chloe. Just yes or no. Did you go in through the ER, Chloe, tonight? You did. Okay. Okay. So I have a couple different things going on. So I need to sort of match the sensations up to who it is. Are you the one that had the, hi, Georgia. Good. Thanks. How are you? Andrea, just be specific with your reading. Okay. So Chloe, are you the one that came up with the stomach and intestinal issues, or is that someone else here? Did you have like stomach type pains or discomfort down in your abdomen area? Just let me know, Chloe, if that's you or if that's somebody else. Okay, thank you, Andrea or Georgina. Thank you, Georgina. Let me know if that's why you're here. Not this time? Okay. Because I'm getting symptoms in several different areas of my body. And so I want to check out what's going on. Oh, Jamie Lynn, you're having a miscarriage. Okay. So that's probably you. I'm so sorry. KD123, yes. If your intuition's telling you, then email, because I have very limited spaces for Meet Your Spirit Guides, okay? I only have a couple spots left. And you've just had an operation, Andrea? Okay. I'm picking up on Chloe going through the emergency room, but I'm having so many different sensations in my body. I'm trying to weed out who is who. So we have a couple people that could be having the lower body abdominal pains. And then, but I'm getting multiple sensations in different parts of my body. Okay, so we got a couple people that fit that one. So I'm also being made to feel, guys, like a really like pain and tightness and kind of a weird sensation in my head, where I just feel kind of like icky, like I don't know, it's like the head area it's not good. It's kind of weird and scary sensation going on. Oh my God, Andrew, you just had a hysterectomy. All right, guys, I don't know which one of you this one goes to then. I'm reading for Chloe right now, but but we're gonna have to do that. Let's see here. Let's see. Katie says, thanks, I will. Oddly does resonate. That's one muscle super important as tension and all. Yep, very true, Katie. Absolutely. Yes, I'm getting numbness and tingling all over my head. Okay, all right. All right, then that one belongs to you because that's how I'm feeling. It's just kind of a weird, it's weird. Yeah, the numbness more is what's giving me just a weird sensation. And I do relate to that from getting really bad migraines, Chloe. I've had my first set of migraines was like that, where I had numbness and blindness and tingling and everything. I'm not going to diagnose you, but that sounds a lot like a severe migraine. Let's see. And Dina says, or Deanna, excuse me, says you have gastrointestinal problem. Okay, well, I'm feeling that too. So I'm being shared. It looks like what you all are going through at first. Okay. Let's see. Katie says, wow, beautiful how all of this works if we see it. Yeah, it is. It's amazing. And so oftentimes I have to start out by sifting and sorting, and that's what we're doing right now. That has to happen first because otherwise anything we get gets all mixed up and it doesn't help any of you. All right. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. You've got to have a full MRI of spine. Yes, that's really smart. That's really good. I'm glad they're doing that. Let's see. Let's see. Katie says migraine got you always a message if we can hear it. That's very true. Thank you and wealthy blessings and health to you. All as self. Yeah, it's true. That's right. Yep, guys. That's right. Good evening, Allison. Welcome. Okay, so let's see, Chloe. Here. I'm being shown that it was good that you came in when you did. You made the right call. Your spirit guides are saying you had the right call. It looks like this, like you're going to be okay. This is going to be something that's going to be treatable. That's what I'm being shown right now. It looks like it might either be a migraine or a migraine might be a symptom of what's happening. I got you started, Andrea, okay? So Chloe Gregory, I'm also getting the number 3. So it looks like you might spend up to about 3 days in the hospital for them to get what they want, what they need to try to help you. And then it looks like, Chloe, and you can tell me yes or no in the comments. It looks like they might, you might already have a specialist, but it looks like they might send you off to, I don't know if it's a neurologist or it might be an orthopedic specialist, but it looks like they need to be sending you to a neurologist specialist because neurologists are the ones that work on the spine. And it looks like that there may be something going on because I'm also feeling like a tightness like in my neck and shoulders. And that's either literal pain and discomfort or pointing to an issue there, or oftentimes when I feel it there, if they're drawing attention to my head, but I'm feeling tightness and tension in the head and in the neck and spine, that often is an indicator to me that there's something going on with your spine. So your spirit team is showing me the MRI is really important, and they're hoping they're going to check out your back and your neck, not just your head. Because it looks like there's underlying something that is creating what I'm seeing as migraine symptoms, or possibly even a migraine just as a side effect. Something going on there. Some sort of pressure or missing or something out of alignment. But it looks like it's not all soft tissue. It looks like it might have something to do with your neck or your back or spine, like your spine area. Let me know in the comments, yes or no, if this is fitting for what is going on factually, okay? See, I'm scrolling down here. Allison said, good evening. Andrea wanted a message. Aha, here we go. Chloe says, I have a slip disc too, and they're concerned about it pressing my spinal cord. Yes. Okay, that's good. I'm glad they're checking that out then. That's probably why I was being drawn to the spine. You wouldn't be surprised. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing is, because I'm going to keep these kind of short and quick tonight, because I'm not going to be on 2 hours and I want to get to as many of you as I can. It's all connected. Yes, Katie. Yes, 100%. Okay. So what I am getting right now doesn't mean this can't change. Nothing is set in stone. Do not let a reader ever tell you things are set in stone. They are not. But what I'm getting right now is about 3 days in the hospital. That could be 3 days and then the next release because you went in tonight, or that could be released on the third day and then sending you off to a specialist, maybe when you already have maybe a new one. I think they're going to give you at least one new name of someone to check on things further so you don't have reoccurrences, or they can help you fix whatever's going on so it doesn't become chronic and it doesn't repeat itself. Does this make sense to you? Okay, let me know if this makes sense, Chloe. I'm going to send you love and prayers, guys. We will do, it is all connected. We will do, hi, Nita, welcome. We'll do a little prayer here, guys, at the end if you guys hang around, because it sounds like lots of you need that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Foot drop is real. Health and self-education helps always as we change. Yeah. There are messengers and is always a process. Yep, it is. Well, regardless, everything's always a process. So you are spot on there, my dear. Thank you for sharing. Yes, I love it. Thank you for your inspiration, Katie. Katie, our cheerleader tonight. Okay, great grandpa Allison. Gotcha. All right, let me scroll back up here. We're sending your prayers, your spirit guides and angels with you, Chloe. Sign up for me, your spirit guides. They can really help you with this kind of stuff, guys. All right. And don't forget, if you guys join my school, as I'm scrolling up to the next person, yes, I am marketing myself. I am marketing this school because I see there are people on here that this could benefit. My school is free, absolutely free for the first 200 people. So if you want spiritual reading, metaphysical mindset, and manifesting support, this is a like-minded community that is just getting started. And you'll know when I'm online, you'll see my calendar, all my free events, paid coaching, everything's on there, okay? But only for the first 200 people. So let's go back up and see our next person. Spirit's like, keep moving, Larkin. There's lots of people that need readings on here tonight. Keep going. So I'm going. Okay. Trying to get this to scroll down here. There we go. All right. Thank you guys for being so supportive of each other and of these readings. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see, Melissa. I'm looking down to see if you wrote anything specific in here. Melissa, here. We're going to do you next, Melissa. Guys, I'm doing these in the order that Spirit had me star them. Okay. So, Melissa, Travis, are you, just let me know you're still here. Let's see. I see you, Lorraine. I got you started. Yay, you're here, Melissa. Okay. My friend Travis passed suddenly in a car accident on July 19th of last year. Oh, yes. Okay, so what you wrote helped me to connect really quickly, Melissa. Thank you for that. That saved us a lot of hunt and peck, but it helped bring in a lot of open channels for Travis. Wow. This was quite an impact, Melissa. I'm getting chills, and he's right here. Wow. Um, it looks as though he really started trying to urge you and your spirit team actually on about the anniversary of his passing, urging you to connect uh, either subconsciously or through the astral plane. I'm not sure if you were conscious of it or not. But because that energy cycle was coming full, it was coming around. Yeah, so as soon as I read your message, he immediately put me in his position of seeing what was happening in the car accident. And the first thing you need to know is that he saw from above what was happening. Okay, Melissa, this is a good thing, actually. This should be very comforting to you, Melissa, okay? And I'm going to look at the comments after I share some things, because I don't want any information that you might give me to mess things up. I want to remind you guys, when I'm doing these mediumship readings and getting evidence, I do need you to confirm or not, so I know that it relates to you or not, so I know if I need to modify what I'm getting and making sure this is really for you and the right soul. This I know it is, because the second I read car accident, wow, I saw it, and he had me like start in the car and zoom up, because that is where he witnessed the car accident from. This should be very reassuring to you, Melissa, because it means that he didn't physically suffer as you might imagine. His consciousness immediately was up above the situation. Oftentimes our souls do that to save us suffering, and just because it is so easy to leave our body. And he was immediately way up above. I'm not sure if you know or are aware of exactly who or what was at the scene. But wow, I mean, I just feel like this was just what comes to mind is a rock and rough and tumble impact. And it was better that his consciousness was up and out. Definitely unexpected and caught everyone by surprise. Just yes or no. The souls that stand out, that are most obvious that the vibration is strongest right now, I'm seeing, I'm being shown specifically the energy of 3 souls, Travis's, and then another soul. So there were 2 people in one vehicle. There was 1 person in another vehicle, is what I'm being shown. You can confirm or deny that in the comments. I'm not going to look at them right now, but that's what I'm being shown. That might just be because those are the ones that want to reveal themselves, but that's what I am seeing right now. I'm also seeing a white truck that looks like it was one of the first vehicles on the scene to assist. I'm not sure if that was a paramedic coming or if that was someone to try to come and help rescue. But it looks like one of the first and main vehicles on the scene to assist was a white truck. Let's see here. He's saying that there is nothing, and this is not just for you, Melissa, but like this is for his friends and family as well. that might be saying, oh my God, is there something else that could have been done? And he's showing me no, that golden thread had to have been severed. And there is once he transitioned out of his body there, Melissa, he was he was okay with it. It took he knew the scene was about him and involved him, but as far as recognizing his own body, it looks like something about his pants. Did he have dark pants on? I don't know if they were from what he's seeing, from what I'm seeing through him, it almost it looks like it was black or dark gray jeans. But he didn't recognize it as his body first. He just recognized it as observing. I'm also seeing, and you can just yes or no all of this, okay? This was either a nighttime crash or they were still cleaning this up after dark. Who is the young woman? Let's see. So I'm seeing the energy of a young woman. I'm still seeing, and I'm asking spirit inside conversation, Melissa. I'm still seeing 3 souls involved, and I'm asking him right now, and please make sure you say yes or no and put yes or no to what, so that I know what things I said you're referring to. Because if I go through too many things before I check comments, then I don't know what you're saying yes or no to. So please make sure you do that. I'm asking inside conversation if they can please show me. They're showing me it looks like it was his car and another car. And I'm seeing 3 people. So I'm asking him inside conversation. I know that means there was at least 1 or 2 other people in. I'm trying to get him to see if he can show me who was in what vehicle. I'm getting there was at least 2 people in the other vehicle. And he's trying to show me if he was alone or had a passenger. And it feels to me like he was alone in the car, like it was just him alone in his vehicle. However, I'm picking up there was 2 people in the other car. And so I'm asking him right now inside conversation, were there just 2 people in the other car, or were there more and only 2 of them died, or only 2 of them survived? Because this was definitely deemed a fatal car crash. I'm asking him if he's willing to share with me, because he said it happened so fast and was so unexpected. And so I'm asking him inside conversation, Melissa, what was unexpected? Were you responsible for the crash is what I'm asking him? Or was it the other vehicle, or was it both, or neither? So humbly, Melissa, and please just, this is one specifically, I need you to say yes or no if this is true or not. Okay. And I'll look at the comments in a minute, but I need to finish getting what I'm getting first. Okay. he's making me feel like he was responsible for this accident. And I don't know how many people in the other vehicle survived, Melissa. But it looks to me as though at least one of the other people in the vehicle survived, which means if there was more than 2 people in that vehicle, either 2 of them survived and 1 didn't, or 1 of them survived and 2 didn't. Unless there was more, but I'm really getting there was 2 people in the other vehicle. There might have been 3 because there's sort of this random energy there. And then Melissa, there's a young woman still living that he's referring to about his age. There's a very close love there. I'm not sure if it is a girlfriend or a fiance or if this was a sister energy. But there's a female energy here about his age still in this world, other than yourself, who's really struggling with this, who was very close to him. And he's wanting to get through to her. These are all things we're using for evidence. I'm getting the gray jeans, casual shoes. Looks like jeans at least. I mean, I guess it could be light black, like a pale black, but it really has like a gray feel to it. All right, I'm going to check comments and see if any of this makes sense, okay? This was all evidence so that you know that he's okay and that this is really him getting through, okay? All right, let's see here. Let's see, Jenny Hertz. Would love to join school, Nita. Awesome. Just join the link in the comments, Nita. Love to have you there. Let's see. Interesting, Katie. That's an interesting question. All right. There's Lorraine asking for a reading. I got you started, Lorraine. Let's see here. I got you started, Andrea. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So, Melissa, let me know if any of these make sense in the comments, just yes or no. Okay, here we go. Travis was in his car. So Travis was the only one in his car, which I think is what you're saying. Hit another car with 3 people in it. Okay. Dark gray jeans. Okay. So I would have no way of knowing the dark gray jeans, that he was the only one in his car, or any of that. So please let that be evidence from him, Melissa, that he really is here talking through me. Okay. Please let that be evidence. Let's see. I'm going to see if there's any other feedback that you have to validate. I want to make sure you understand what's happening here. I want to make sure we've got all this accurate, okay? I got you, Nita. I got you started, okay? All right. 3 people in the other car. He was alone. Your car. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, Melissa. Only Travis is the only one that passed. Okay. Yes, he crossed the center line. It's you. It is you. Okay. We met for the first time face-to-face after texting for only 6 months. Oh, my. I'm so sorry, Melissa. I'm so sorry. Okay. So it's you, and it was your car. Wow. Yikes. Okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. I will say, Melissa, I'm glad that you were not in the vehicle. I'm glad you were not in your car. That's a relief. Okay. So he was the only one that crossed over. Okay. So that random woman that's here that's struggling is you. Okay. I'm so sorry about that, Melissa. Let's see here. Hi, Rascani. Welcome. Wow. Oh, Melissa, I'm so sorry. Hi, Ona. Wow. Well, Melissa, I'll tell you what, he's coming through to you really well. Um, and I'm so sorry about this. Um, yeah, your paths crossed for such a short time. Um, and it's so beautiful, Melissa, that he has come through to you and shown you this. I think he'll also, I mean, he gave you a lot of validation. Hi, Kira Jade. And um, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's around you. I mean, you guys have a soul connection, Melissa. I think if you go back, if there are any, documentations or anything, which you might, since it was your car, you might be able to get or have access to, if there are any photographs, I think you'll also find as validation, because he's been so spot on, that there was a white truck, one of the first rescue vehicles on the scene. Maybe it wasn't an official rescue vehicle, but one of the first ones on the scene would be a white truck. But the validation, Melissa, is so important, because it lets you know that these souls care about you and that they're present with you and for you. And there is a soul connection. I know, Kelly, right? There is a soul connection there. And I don't see this a lot, Melissa, honestly, but this is an example of when souls have a connection and they meet in passing in an incarnated life, just for a very short time, because they have a soul connection and because they're there to share something with each other. And I know it seems very sad to us, but we do sometimes just meet up with souls we know for a very brief time. And I'm so sorry. Let's see. Travis was a lifeguard. He saved many lives. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's a kind of, it's an extra blow if you've known someone and been with them a long time, but it's also an extra blow if you just met someone and you're seeing and feeling that enthusiasm for a future and getting to know them. That's really disappointing. So I'm so sorry for that. Um, I think since this is a soul connection, Melissa, I would definitely recommend that trust what you're getting, trust that you're feeling him around, and trust that there is a reason and purpose in this. I know it doesn't always seem like it, but things always happen for the greater good. And that doesn't just mean for us here incarnated, it means for the greater good. So there are reasons you do not understand right now for his passing at this time. And although it doesn't make it easier, our struggles and suffering are always there to yield something for us, even if we don't know it. Okay, it is. Absolutely. Absolutely, he is. And, because there's a soul connection there and you guys are in the same soul community, he is going to act like a guide, not a technical spirit guide, because those are assigned to you. They do not incarnate while you're here, but he will be just as close and a guide for you and with you. Okay. Also, Melissa, you will see him when you get to the other side. Okay. He'll be waiting for you. Um, and there's a lot of support he can give you from the other side. Okay. Please know that everything is working out for your greater good, and there will be another connection that is just as deep and just as special. Okay. And he wants you to know that. He wants you to know that. Okay. It won't dampen the soul connection you guys have, but there is a connection that's just as deep and special that will be coming your way. Okay. So just follow this for what it may, and keep me posted. Join our school community if you want. We're going to have prayer circles and everything there, that will help you guys to connect and hold space for you. All right. So if you're interested in that, the first 200 people will join for free. We're going to do a lot of support for this kind of thing. Okay. All right, Melissa, thank you for letting me read for you tonight. It was an honor to meet Travis and yourself. I'm going to send Travis with you. Keep talking to him. He can hear you. He knows what you're thinking and feeling. Okay. Mm-hmm. Bless you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. See who I got here. Hold on, guys. I'm scrolling up to the next one. Guys, also, I want to let you know if you guys are, as I'm scrolling up, I'm trying to get this to scroll properly. I'm having, got to loosen this up here. There we go. Guys, if you are you're feeling stuck or really frustrated, you guys can also email me for a free discovery call. It's 20 minutes, absolutely free. All right, Allison, we're going to try to connect with your grandpa here if you're here. It's absolutely free, 20-minute discovery call. And you have to email me at larkinsreadings@gmail.com for that. I only do 10 a week. So if you're feeling stuck or you need help and you want to know the next 3 steps, gmail.com, you can message me, but you've got to save my email to your contacts, or when I try to email you like a Zoom call for a discovery call or meet your spirit guides, it'll just go to spam. Okay, so you got to save it. So this is either for a discovery call. It is not a sales call, but if I think you're a good match and you want to work with me and we're a good match, I may invite you to do so. It just depends on what comes out of your discovery call. Or if you want to meet your spirit guides, you just need to email me and just write spirit guides. There's only a couple spots left for that this time. Okay, either one. There's my email, all right? All right, Allison, let me know if you're here. We're going to connect with your grandpa, okay? Let me know if you're here, Allison. You are next on my list. Let's see if Allison is here. You're there. Thank you. Excellent. Wow, that was an amazing reading, wasn't it, Andrea? Thank you, Travis, for that reading. Okay, let's connect with your grandpa here. All right. Let's see, Allison's grandpa, come forward. All right, just yes or no and the thing I'm saying so I know what it relates to. Please, Allison. If it's quick validation in the beginning, I may look at the comments immediately to see and make sure I'm on track. But after that, I won't look at them for a while I get things, once things get flowing. So you'll have to let me know what it's for, okay? Like, yes, the book, or no, the book, or whatever. Doesn't mean the information's wrong. It just means it might need to be reinterpreted or for someone else. So I want to make sure it's for you guys. Was this your grandfather on your mother's side, Allison? Please let me know, yes or no. Is this your grandfather on your mother's side? This I am going to look and see in the comments right away if it's on your mother's side. Okay. Let me know if this is the grandpa on your mother's side, Allison. So moving forward here. No. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you another question then, Allison. Is your grandfather on your mother's side still alive? Because I'm getting reference to start with. I got to start, Kira. I'm getting reference, Allison, to your grandfather on your mother's side. Sometimes something else comes through first to make it easier for the next soul. Any of you that have watched my readings, you see that happens quite often. If there's someone that had a tragic passing or they had a hard time coming through, someone else will often come through first. But I'm getting a strong reference to the grandfather on your mother's side for some reason. Is he still living? Let me know, Allison. Is he still living? Because that was the thing that popped up immediately, was a grandfather. Significance in pointing to the grandfather on your mother's side. your grandfather on your mother's side. And if he is still living, then there may be an important message for him. No, all your mom's side is past. Okay. All right. So this seems to be a health night, guys. So, all right. So I'm going to ask your grandfather's message or grandfather on your mom's side to hold aside for a second. Because your grandfather on your mother's side, it looks like he has a health concern for someone, a woman with dark hair. And if your mother is living, it looks like this is a health concern for your mother, actually. So let me ask him to step aside first, and I'll ask your dad's father to come forward instead. This is a whole different energy that I'm feeling. This is a whole different soul I'm feeling. And I'm also feeling, as your mom's dad steps aside, I'm feeling a strong brother energy coming forward with your dad's father. There's a strong brother energy coming forward with for your dad's father, your grandpa. And I'm asking him to show me if this is the brother energy. I'm asking if it's like his age or younger. What he's showing me looks as though it is younger energy, but there's a brother energy there. So it looks like it's younger. So it looks like he'd either be referring to your dad having a brother, or he's just saying brother. He's showing me brother. So it's either your dad and his brother, or it's if you have a brother. You can just say yes or no coming forward with that. He came through more casually, and now he's coming through in like it's almost like it's not and again, Allison, just make sure, I'm not looking at the comments right now, but make sure you're saying yes or no and what it's for, so when I look over there I can see if this relates to you or not, because if not, it might be for someone else. These things come full circle, okay? So it's okay if certain things don't relate to you. It is still valid. It's in process, okay? And I trust spirit implicitly. So he's now moving forward, showing me what looks like a very nice, it's not taupe, really. It's kind of taupe. It's not fully taupe and it's not fully gray. A suit with a nice tie and a white shirt underneath the coat. It's nicely tailored. He's showing me nice, clean, polished shoes. These are on him. He's showing me. He's showing me something white in the one breast pocket. At first, I thought perhaps it was a white flower or a corsage. And then it looked like maybe it could be a white hanky. I know those are two different things. But there's definitely white in that breast pocket. And then I'm also seeing Allison, white. I don't know that they're necessarily trumpet flowers, but they look like white flowers that are a trumpet shape, but they're like, they're not petunias. They're a lot longer than petunias. They'd be like those trumpet lilies or whatever that you get in flowers for weddings and funerals. And it looks like there's one on him. It could be symbolic that there were more. It might be that the trumpet flower itself is symbolic, the white, that type of lily. It could be that they were laid on his body or on a casket. But he's showing me these flowers being significant. And he's also showing me this white coming out of his breast pocket in this beautiful suit. And I believe I believe what he's showing me is a hanky in the suit, but he wanted to get to the white flower. Okay. And he also keeps saying and showing me brother. This is brother energy. Okay. This is brother energy. He's showing me a brown wallet, leather, very soft leather wallet. And I'm not sure if this was his or someone he's referring to. Okay. So I'm showing this wallet being exceedingly neat and organized, not overly full, not misused, making sure that this is something that would have never been stuffed in a back pocket to be to be torn and bent and misshapen like a lot of people do with their jeans. Okay. And I he's comparing these wallets. So now he's showing me an overly stuffed, messy wallet being stuffed in the back pocket of somebody's pants or jeans. It looks like jeans. So I don't know if this was something he knew or saw or remembered from a grandson or a son. People standing up and sitting down on these wallets. He's showing me that this drove him crazy, and wallets were meant to be respected and treated with care and honor. I'm being shown now, these may be his, Allison, or he might be showing me things that he's witnessing from you guys. Okay. But again, I'm not looking at comments. I'm going to let a bunch of this stuff come in, and then we'll see where the evidence is. Okay. He's showing me receipts, like these white receipts being saved. He's showing me vases, like nice vases and flowers, and meals being made. It looks to me like he's showing me food and meals that were given for or after his celebration of life. People that cared. He's showing me people that cared for and supported the family. And so now he's also showing me, I don't know who this is for, like Allison, this might not even be for him, but he's just showing me all these things. He's showing me, like, was he in the military, Allison, or someone he knew in the military? Because he's showing me a sunny day, and this may or may not be his service. I don't know. I'm asking him in a side conversation to define, because right now he's just showing me all these different things. I'm seeing a bright sunny day, lots of beautiful green grass, people gathering in a cemetery. This was someone's funeral that he knew. This was his or someone else's, but this is what he's showing me. He's also showing me a small group of people coming and showing up. It's either, it may not be military, but these people are in uniform. And so it's either like the Masons or a military, but they came and they did a ceremony of celebration where they played like horns. And they were there to celebrate with honor. He's also showing me he's showing me cards. Not so much letters, but cards. And do you know what periwinkle blue is, Allison? A lot of people don't know what periwinkle blue is. He's showing me the color periwinkle blue and the number 7 and 8. I'm not sure if this is 78 or 7 and 8. Before I go any further, I'm going to see what of this makes sense to you, get validation or fix what is not validated. And then we will reconvene. Okay. But I need to come over here to the comments and make sure I'm not getting carried away on somebody else. I want to make sure this is the right person. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, I have a brother, and all of my mom's brothers have passed. They didn't have the same dad. No, that's okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, your brother. Okay. I did feel strongly that you had a brother, so that's validating there. And your mom had brothers, so that's why she kept saying brother. So, the energy I got from that, Allison, was very strongly one of the brothers was yours. So you have a brother. That's validation, yes. But also that your mom had a brother. So maybe he was referring to more than one brother, but I think he was specifically honing in on one brother of your mom's. Okay. And it might have just been focusing on your brother, but he's bringing that up so that, because he's trying to share that brother energy. He's trying to tell me about that brother energy and that he sees you and your brother. Okay. And the hanky thing is kind of weird, because it started out as like something white. Like I could see him with this, like something white in his breast pocket. And then it was a hanky. And then it was a flower first. And then it was a hanky. And so the flower kind of went off into flowers that he was trying to show me were significant. And then that turned into a hanky. So your great grandfather always had a hanky. Okay. So beings, there are other energies with him. They might be coming through. Often they come through together. They've been doing that a lot for me lately. I don't know why. It makes it a lot harder for me to sort out, but that's okay. It's their prerogative. Let's see what else you have going on here. Hi, Dad. Welcome. Come on in. Do you want me to move Billy for you? You want to come in and sit with me? Okay. My dad's coming in. Billy, do you need to move? So let's see. You said my grandpa that's still here is getting meals. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So are they people making the meals? Do you know, or are they like pre-made things? Here, Billy, darling, can you move for just a minute? So Daddy can come in. Come here, Billy. Billy, come here. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Come here, Billy. Come here, Billy. Come here. She's so cute. All right. Sorry, guys. You okay, Dad? All right. Be careful. Here. There you go. All right. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I told my dad I'd be done in an hour. My dad came in to join us, so I had to get up and move things out of the way for him. Good girl, Billy. Come on up. Okay, so he's showing me the meals. So it sounds, Allison, like what he's showing me is things he's witnessing and seeing going on, and or things he remembered. They're outside of time and space, so it's not always in a clear set order like it would be for us. You're welcome to sit there if you like. You're gonna walk around. Good for you. Good for you. Let's see. Hi, Joe Megan. Happy Thursday. All right, Allison, let's see here. What else you got here? She had 5 and one was the same age as my grandpa. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so there's where the one stands out. You guys see how this works, how it goes full circle? Let's see. My grandfather that's still here was in the Air Force in the Korean War. Periwinkle is my mom's favorite color. Oh my God. Okay. Now, see, to me, Allison, I hope it is for you. That is total evidence. Like, I've done thousands of readings, and to be quite honest, never once in any reading has periwinkle blue ever come through. I love periwinkle blue, but my mom and I are the only people I know that wear, acknowledge, talk about, or even think about periwinkle blue. I have not thought about periwinkle blue since God knows when. That's why I giggled when I mentioned it, because I had to say it when he showed me periwinkle blue. Because I'm like, this is significant to something. And let me just share with you guys how cool this is, what spirit does. Okay. So first he showed me cards, a box of cards. Then he made one of the envelopes of one of the cards periwinkle blue, because he had me hooked on the cards, and he used the envelope to show me like a color palette. Then the envelope that was periwinkle blue just turned into, no, it's not a periwinkle blue envelope. It's just periwinkle blue. But he used the envelope to guide me, to get my attention. This is how this works, at least for me. This is how the mediumship works for me. And I think it's really pretty cool. But just in case you guys are curious as to how this works, I try to take you along with me to see this is how it works. I think that's pretty cool, but that's what happens. All right, so that's how we got to that. Scroll down a little farther. Let's see. Okay, Jamie Lynn, I got you starred. All right. Let's see, Allison. Let's finish you up here. Let's see. Does he have any messages for my grandpa, his son? Okay, I see. I see. So it was your great grandpa I was reading for. Or is it? No. Oh, I see. Your grandpa is the one that's still here that was in the Air Force. Got it. Okay. And us grandkids are taking turns making him dinner. Aha. Okay. Yes. All right. So that's why I saw, that's interesting, because let me show you what he shared with me. He showed me loved ones or people that care about your grandpa making meals and delivering them. And then he showed me meals being delivered as though it was more of a business. So that's why I ask, because it turns out that it's both. So that's really cool. So he's giving you a lot of evidence, Allison. I'm glad he's giving you so much evidence here. Let's see here. I think the main message, Allison, now that we've done the evidential part, because that is the most important part. Gotta make sure my dad gets back okay. Good job, Dad. He's doing so well, but he gets dizzy, so I want to make sure he does okay and doesn't fall, because I'm not watching him. Okay. Now that we've gone through the evidence part, the main thing, really, Allison, is just that he is present. He's actually coming to your dad, or at least trying to come to your dad a lot in dreams. And he is with him a lot in the astral plane, right? as your grandpa gets older, he connects with him more and more, so that he's got that support and validation from the other side, right? Oh my God. Like, he loves him so much, Allison. There's so much love there. And he knows how much your grandpa uh, just loved and adored and really, I'm going to say, secretly idolized him. Um, he is he is well. He is well. I'm being shown that that his son, your grandpa, as you're saying here, uh, hold on here. Um, I'm seeing that he. What was I getting? Hold on a minute. He thinks about him a lot, and that's one of the reasons that he's come through tonight and is so present. He's come through and he's so present. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Ah, isn't that interesting? Well, names carry an energy, Allison. I don't know what the name Elmer means, but I would look that up. That's pretty interesting because a lot of times names run in families, even through marriage. And that would be something really interesting for you to look up, okay? So thank you, Nita. So Allison, not only you, but I believe your grandfather will probably also be able to connect now more closely with his father because we've opened up a channel here of connection and communication. And that's going to be really important because your grandpa's, he's going to have more and more dreams of his dad coming through. And thank you for facilitating this, Allison. I'm going to send you off with your loved ones now, okay? And keep me posted if there's anything new. All right. Blessings to you guys. All right. Let's see here. Hi, Danielle. Let's see here. Oh, hi, Larkin's daddy. Yeah, he walked. I'm so proud of him. Oh my God. He couldn't do that a few weeks ago, guys. Let's see. Let's see, Jamie Lynn, let's do you, okay? Are you there, Jamie Lynn? I'm sure you are. I hope you are. Another amazing reading. Thank you, Andrea. It was pretty amazing. I mean, spirit amazes me, guys. Okay, good. Oh, bless your heart, Jamie Lynn. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Thank you, Lorraine. I've got you started, honey. Okay, so let's see here. I'm sorry you're going through this, Jamie. So Jamie Lynn, first of all, this is the first message that comes through, okay? I know you put a pink heart in there, but the strong energy when you first messaged was that this was going to be a girl. Soul energies are neutral, but you know, when we come into this world, we choose. And so you'll hear me reference she. Everything is okay. everything will be okay and everything will get better. It's also important for her to know that this is just a process that you don't understand right now, but she is okay. Your baby's little soul is perfectly okay and did not suffer. Okay? There's no suffering on her part. She knows there's a lot of suffering on your part. Even suffering that's just the mind and the body, right? Physiologically, mentally and emotionally. But this is such an optimistic, encouraging, beautiful soul who's saying, just hang tight and get through this, because there are so many better things on the other side of this experience, okay? So many better things on the other side of this experience. This was a process that is going to lead you to what you want, okay? So you're going to get through this. That's what I'm strongly getting. This isn't me telling you this. This is what I'm picking up from your baby's wisdom and soul, right? Because remember, baby souls are souls. They're not babies. They're souls, right? So they come to us, they're babies. But they're souls just like we are souls. And she's saying, just get through this, and there are better things on the other side of this, okay? I'm being shown, at least what I'm being told right now. I know a lot of people they won't do pregnancy readings. This is what I'm seeing right now, okay? And I have to say this because I'm not a medical doctor. I have to remind you guys, like, nothing is set in stone, but I'm showing you what I'm seeing, okay? I'm seeing that you'll have a successful pregnancy in the future. Okay, this difficult time will pass. I'm also seeing a toddler. Do you have a toddler now, Jamie? Just yes or no. Do you have a toddler now? I'm going to check your comments and see. Yeah, we weren't sure what it was going to be. It was only 7 weeks and 3 days. Okay, well, I'm strongly getting that this was a girl. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And yes, so much suffering, especially emotionally. Yeah. But remember, you are not your suffering, and you are not your emotions. You are the eternal, untouchable consciousness that is experiencing the emotional pain, that is experiencing the physical discomfort, that is experiencing the mental torment. Okay? That's not who you are. And your baby soul knows this. You are trapped in this sensorial physical illusion, but you are not those things. You are just experiencing all of this, okay? So keep that in mind so you can have a little element of detachment. And that's really going to help you because nobody needs to feel guilty about this. Okay, there's no one to blame here. It is what it is. And that sounds cold to some people, but to soul and spirit, that it is. It is. It's the ego that says, oh, you should feel guilty. Oh, you should feel. No, you shouldn't. You have to get through this, take care of yourself, and know that there's a future there, okay? Now, she's showing me, I'm being shown, maybe this is just a future projection, but it strongly looks like this is someone alive and in your world and with you right now. I am seeing a little toddler with this lovely little fluffy toddler, fluff hair, this precious little one. And I'm being shown this little toddler running around in pink clothing. So I get the feeling this is a girl. So just let me know if you have a little toddler right now, a toddler in your life, a little one, and if it is a girl or not, because I'm being shown a girl. Just joyful and happy, and I'm being shown, like, as this passes, I see one or two other children coming into your world. One or two other children coming into your world. Okay, souls coming to you. And I know that doesn't make it easier at the time, but when you do have something to look forward to, and to understand that when you get through this difficulty, there are better things on the other side, that is helpful. Okay, it is empowering. Okay. All right, so let's see here what you're saying. Some are suffering. Oh, daughter. You have a daughter that's 10. Okay. A daughter, though. Okay. All right. So she might be showing me your daughter when she was a toddler. Or she might be showing me your next little one that's coming. But she's showing me a little girl, toddler, dressed in pink, running around on a floor with carpet. And I see a couch in the background. So that was either her seeing your 10-year-old when she was younger, or that is her showing me a projection of a future child. Okay. But I'm clearly being shown this. Okay. Well, I'm asking her in side conversation, can she show me which it is? It looks to me like she was seeing your daughter when she was younger. That's what it looks like. And the way she's showing me that looks like what it is because she's showing me, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a viewing of like the past. So if they want to show me something that is the past, they usually show me as though it's like an older visual, like an older film or an older photo, right? And if they want me to show something in the future, it's usually more, I don't want to say clear, like clear to see, but like almost like I don't know, clear, like futuristic, right? So I would put my bet on it's probably they're showing me the future. Okay. But just, keep moving on with this. Don't let she's sharing with me, do not, and your spirit guides are too, do not allow any limiting beliefs to cloud what's going on. Do not allow any limiting beliefs. Oh, I'm too old now. Oh, I've already had a miscarriage. That means I'll have another one. Oh, no, 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 no. We've got to stop that. I've been a mindset coach for 16 years. We have to stop that. And your spirit guides work with that kind of practical guidance. Guys, the days of fluffy readings should be over. Spirit guides, spirit teams, loved ones have practical, tangible, applicable guidance. Okay? None of this fluffy crap. All right? So don't let these limited beliefs. I mean, I do a lot of work with clients that, oh my God, they're 35, they're old, they're 40, they're 50, they're old. I have friends, family, and clients that naturally had babies in their 50s. So if you're in your 30s or 40s, I don't want to hear all this, oh, I'm getting old. I'm going to throw this pitch in there. Our world has a multi-billion-dollar industry based off of making you feel old, especially women, but they do it to men too. It's subliminal. And in psychology, I was terrified to learn when I was in graduate school how much subliminal messages run our lives. And that 95% of your mind, Jamie Lynn, that you're unaware of that creates your life, that makes everything you believe come true, is terrifying, because it is used by industries to control you. If you feel old, like you're too old to have another baby, or you had a miscarriage so you can't have another baby, if you believe all that, and they'll say, oh, statistics. Yeah, you know why the statistics say that? Because they target who they get the data from. And because the more people they convince that's true, the less people over 40 are going to try to have babies, because they don't want to fail when it can naturally happen easily. So let's not condemn each other, okay? If you've already had a miscarriage, it doesn't mean you can't have another baby, right? Now, obviously, I'm not a doctor. So if your doctor's like, oh no, you've got this specific thing, you can't have any more kids, that's one thing. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to argue with that. But I'm speaking to you all in general. Do not let self-limiting beliefs get in the way. Understand this is a process. Your spirit team is behind you. And, I personally have known plenty of people that have had miscarriages and went back to have, very healthy kids after that. So just make sure whatever your self-limiting beliefs are, you do not let them run your life, because you manifest what you believe. Okay. And your baby is telling me to tell you everything is going to be okay. You are fine. You're all fine. She is fine. It's going to be okay. And things are going to work out okay and for the better. Okay. So Jamie Lynn, I hope that this helped you. I'm going to be holding space for you and sending so much love and prayers for you for tomorrow. Okay. And please keep me posted. Hi, Tanya. Please keep me posted. And if you want more support and more information and to learn how to stand in your power, don't forget, you guys can always join my school. It's free. Yes, I keep sharing it so that you guys know we're here to support you and put the power in your hands. I want to give you guys the power of awareness and confidence. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that this helped. Okay. Thank you for letting me read for you. Mwah. Jamie Lynn, I'll be thinking about you. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for all your support, everyone, for everybody's readings. I really appreciate you guys supporting each other. All right. All right. Let's see here. Kira, I need to get to one. I started before you got here first. Okay. Let me see here if I can. Hold on a second. Hey, Kaweezy, good to see you, buddy. I didn't see you on there. Shoot. All right. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Deanna. Thank you for letting me read for you. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling through to find my starred ones here. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. All right. I don't know who is still here. Let's see. All right. Hold on, guys. I've got a couple other people I need to do more in-depth readings for, but I'm going to quick, Deanna, if you're still here, I want to quick just answer this question. I know Lorraine, I got you. Hi, Val. Welcome. You're going through some stuff. Okay, guys, if you are going through some stuff and or you want support in a great combination of metaphysical, spiritual, and mindset neuroscience work to step into your power and create transformation, join my school. Okay. If you don't like what I do, please don't. But if you do, only the first 200 people join free. So like Bal, if I don't get to you today and you end up deciding you want a discovery call or you've got questions or you see some of my lives I do on there, because I do mindset and manifesting coaching lives as well. I do more than just readings, but we take care of all this to put power in your hands. So if you guys are interested in that and I don't get to you today, join my school and you'll know when I'm live. You'll have access to all my free and low cost and high-end coaching. All that's on my school. Okay. I just want to make sure Deanna's here. I want to quick answer this question. Hi, Val. You're still here. Okay. I see you. I got you started, Andrea and Lorraine. Okay, it looks like Deanna might be logged off. I just want to make sure I answered her question. It looks like she logged off already. Okay. So let's go back up to the next one I have starred. I'm getting as fast as I can, guys. Okay. Da, 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 da. I got you started, Kira. Sometimes it just doesn't want to scroll up. It just wants to, I think if somebody comments, it doesn't want to scroll up. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay. Kira. I'm looking for yours. Let's see. Andrea and there we go. Okay. Sometimes, guys, it jumps. It goes real quick. All right. Berlin. Green. We did. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Sylvie. It's hard having your parents live with you sometimes, isn't it? It's a challenge, Sylvie. Believe me, I love having my dad here. But there are times where it's hard to do anything else, right? So your time is stretched. Well worth it, but it can be challenging. Okay, so I'm looking, guys, for the specific ones I had starred. Okay, Georgina, I see you want to talk to your mom. So I was trying to get to Andrea. I was trying to find yours. You've just had an operation. You just had a hysterectomy. Okay. All right. Was there another question, Andrea, that you had that I missed? I thought there was. Hold on, I'm just making sure. So, Andrea, who did you want to hear from? Can you give me a name or someone to help us connect a little faster? Let's see. Kelly says, thanks for sharing what you see. It helps me learn how this works. Good, Kelly. I was hoping so. Yes, awesome. Let's see. I see you, Tanya. We'll get back to you, honey. Smarty. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So, Andrea, the first energy that comes to me is let me check on him a second. You okay? Okay. The first energy that comes to me right now, Andrea, is a shorter gentleman, actually. And he went right from wearing like casual clothes to like a white robe, which usually means he's doing some sort of like, it's usually symbolic for doing some sort of spiritual work or going to higher ethereal realms where he's learning and practicing or or serving people or other souls. The energy that has moved forward, it looked like, and just say yes or no, because let's make sure this is even for you, that the soul is even for you, okay? It's not coming through for someone else. So just yes, no on this basic level of validation here. The gentleman that's moved from forward when he was here in this world, that has come forward owned a pair of thin rimmed glasses, and it looks as though his hair was thinning. Could you, Andrea, just in the comments let me know yes or no if this relates to you or if this is for somebody else? If this is for someone else, then he might be just breaking the path, and we need to have him come forward. I see you, Tanya. I've got you starred. Just let me know, Andrea, yes or no. And if you relate to any of this. No, it's not him. Okay. Well, who is this guy here for then? This is who stepped forward immediately for me. All right, I'm going to ask him to go to the side. Behind him, Andrea, is a gentleman in like nice, looks like nice gray suit pants and a belt. He's taller, slimmer, and younger than the first gentleman that came through, and his dark hair. And something significant about his hands. He has nice looking hands. It's like a white long sleeve button down shirt. And it looks like there was either like a gold watch or ring or something gold on one hand he had. Andrea, who do you relate to who plays the piano? Let me know in the comments. Who do you relate to that plays the piano? Now look over here and see. We've got to validate this stuff here. No one? Okay. All right. So, guys, is there someone on here? There's a really, really strong piano energy coming through. Someone who plays the piano who has passed. It's very strong. And just let me know in the comments if this belongs to someone. So there's a gentleman moving forward, the one with the dark hair and the gray pants. Oh dear, I have a lot of sorting to do here. And then there's someone. So Andrea, I'm just going to start sharing these souls to move forward. Because it seems as though your request, unlike the other ones where they seem to come through cooperatively, your request seems to have opened up a whole slew of things. There's an energy of someone moving forward who passed away of something with, it looks like the lungs or chest. So it was either like pneumonia or emphysema, something that has to do with breathing in the chest. So Andrea, if any of these make sense to you, just write like yes in the comments and this makes sense so we can pull out who belongs to you. And this particular individual was had been hospitalized. And guys, if these relates to someone else and you claim them, then I can get them to move to the side. Okay. If If souls cannot come through to me visually, they will either come through and make me feel or sense something that affected them and had a part of their passing, or something that they saw. Okay. So I'm going to ask I'm going to check over here first, see if any of this makes sense, so I know who to have step aside for you. Yes. Okay. So when you guys say yes, I just said it, Andrea, so I know what you're referring to. But when you guys say yes, make sure you say what it's for, because once we get the evidence that it is the correct soul and I start bringing forth more evidence, then you're going to need to say yes, hospital, yes, chest or pneumonia, no emphysema, because otherwise I will have given so much validation or evidence that I won't know which thing it is. Okay. Because when that starts opening up, I stop checking these. Okay. So let's see here. And then, so guys, I'm going to do a couple more, and then I have to go check my dad's blood sugar and give him his insulin for the night. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask hi, Koizi, welcome. Hey, Sunshine. So I'm going to go ahead and, you said yes. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the energy that's coming forth that was in the hospital that passed, of something that had to do with breathing and chest issues, the pneumonia or the emphysema, and being in the medical care there. So it looks as though, and you can just say yes or no, but I'm not going to look at these now for a while, because I'm going to let this open up now that we have connected to the right soul. I'm being shown there was treatment and then waiting that had to happen. It's one of those things where, you have to give treatment and then wait and see what's going to happen. If it's going to clear up or not, or if it's going to get worse. It looks like this just got worse. And it looks like there were treatments being given. So either I see equipment in the hospital room. So it was either like, I see an IV, but it was either like oxygen being given, or something like that to help the breathing. And I'm being shown, okay, Tanya, good. We'll get to you, honey. I am being shown that there was a choice made there. There was a choice, because there was a waiting period where it could have gone either way. I'm being shown, and doctors didn't know for sure. If the treatments, the antibiotics or whatever didn't work, there wasn't a lot more that could be done. It looked like it had already sort of passed the point of really being able to be turned around, but I'm being shown that they had a choice, Andrea. They had a choice. The golden thread was still connected, and it could have been that, sometimes when we have either a near-death experience or we really come close to passing, we're like right on the edge, we're given a choice. And even if the odds are against us from a medical standpoint, oftentimes miracles can happen. We say to our angels, no, I want to stay. I have work I haven't done. I haven't finished. I need to accomplish this. I I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but it looks like there were people visiting in and out at the time that Smarty had sort of was away. The consciousness was more away from the world at the time. That could either mean that they had to be revived, or that they had to be put on a ventilator, or that they slipped into a coma, or it could just mean that it was a few seconds where they really didn't leave the body necessarily, but where things were sort of critical and they had the opportunity to make a choice. It could have even been a deep dream, but I'm being shown that this person had the opportunity to decide to go or to stay. And they chose to go for a couple reasons. Number one, what their soul had come here to do, they felt they had accomplished as much as they could in this body. Okay. The other thing is that I'm seeing that these issues would have been reoccurring, and the quality of life after this, even if they could have left the hospital, would not have been the same. And so when we have those experiences of what it's like on the other side, we usually don't want to come back anyway. But because of that lack of quality of life, the choice was made to go, and the soul always makes the choice, Andrea. The soul always makes the choice. I'm just seeing a lot of white around, like it's like the room seemed to be like a light gray, or like an off color, maybe a pale blue or a pale gray. Lots of white pillows and blankets. That's not atypical for a hospital, but a lot of light coloring in there. Okay, I'm going to move over here and see. It's a lot of light color in there. Okay, sunshine. I gotcha. Yes, he didn't get better. Okay. Yeah, that's what they're showing me. But okay. Oh, sunshine, your mommy chose to die too. Yep. Well, we all choose. We all choose our time. Smarty passed it home. Yes. I got you, sunshine. I see. And your dad was in the hospital? Okay. Well, we can tap in and see if your dad was bringing through things as well. But did Smarty have hospital visits, though? Was Smarty in the hospital? I didn't say Smarty passed in the hospital. I said I saw Smarty in the hospital. Well, I didn't even say it that way, but what could be happening is, as I was reading for Smarty, images of your dad's experience could have come in. Let's separate that out, Andrea, so that you can have the right evidence, okay? The hospital room looks to me to be a light gray or a pale blue with a lot of white around. Okay, so you can just validate yes or no. No hospital for Smarty. Okay. So what happened is then, after the description of what was happening and the choice they made, your dad jumped in then, and they were showing me images of your dad in the hospital, it looks like. Was your dad's hospital room, was there like lots of white bedding and like a kind of a, I don't know, light neutral floor. I don't know if the floor was like a white speckled or gray, and then like kind of gray or real pale, almost light blue white walls. Let me know. And then I'm looking in to see. Did Smarty's room have, yes? Okay. All right. So that was definitely your dad's hospital room then. Which one of them, or who has the sliding closet doors? Not the ones that open and close. Who has the sliding closet doors in their bedroom? And it's almost like a warmer color, either like a warm off white or a soft tan or a neutral color. Andrea, you know what I'm talking about? The kind of like the wood doors. It just like you pull one side of the closet and or then you pull the other side of the closet door. Smarty. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Is her bedroom. Okay. So because I asked them to show me, could they show me her room? And was she the one that liked the soft cottony like nightgowns? The soft cotton, Andrea, let me know. The real soft cotton. Your room has them too? Okay. All right. I was curious because I wasn't sure if that was hers or yours, but she was showing me it looked like her room was warmer than your dad's hospital room. It had more of the warmer neutral colors. And it looked like it was older than yours. Like the decor in Smarty's room looked like it was an older decor than yours. So that was our side conversation. Let's see here. No idea of Smarties? Okay. They were white, Sunshine? Okay. All right. Well, Sunshine, we'll get to you. We may have to. Sunshine, can you do me a favor and come back on Monday? I can read for you Monday because I have a few people starred that were ahead of you, and I'm just going where Spirit takes me. So I'm finishing up with Andrea, and then on Monday for the Angels in Action at 4 p.m. EDT, I'm going to do more human readings. Tomorrow's Furball Friday, so tomorrow we read for non-human animals, okay? Tomorrow we read for the animals. And I would love to read for her, Sunshine, okay? I just want to take the time, guys, to do the evidence stuff, okay? Because sometimes it's super easy for me and sometimes it's more of a challenge. Like this one's been more of a challenge. Sometimes they mix up, especially if they're excited and they're trying to bring through a bunch of things. Or sometimes I'm just really open to a flood of things coming in and it takes me longer to sort. It just depends. Spirit and I do our best to give you guys validation, okay? You're welcome, Sunshine. Okay. So let's see here. All right. I know we have a couple emergency things going on here with let's see here. All right, Andrea. So Andrea, your dad also he also chose, but it was more like he more or less knew what he was going to choose. Andrea, let's see. Oh, I'm your favorite reader, by the way. Thank you, Sunshine. That's very kind of you. There's a lot of good readers out there, so thank you very much. Um, if you like my stuff, make sure you join school because only the first 200 people get in there for free. Okay, then you'll know when I do all my lives. Um, so hold on, Andrea. I want to. Sorry, I'm trying to see. Um, Andrea, did you know your dad's parents? Did you know your dad's parents well? Um, so he's showing me being warmly and sweetly greeted. Being warmly and sweetly greeted, Andrea. Um, um, because the energy really seems to be moving over to your dad's energy, Andrea. And I think he just wants to validate that he's there. Um, one of the ways I used to distinguish between the two, since a lot of their information was kind of blending and mixing up, was their experience before they passed and their attitude and the way they made their choice. With Smarty, she was shown the alternatives and come here, Jackie. You okay, honey? She was shown the alternatives and what would happen in both cases. And she made that choice based on the quality of life. And that was completely open for her. With your dad's energy, it was just so much more clear cut. It was almost like, um, and just please, Andrea, when I look back at the comments, I'm going to be looking for yes or no and then the thing next to it. Remember, because that helps me know. Because if I start getting a flood of information, then I won't know which thing you're referring to if you say yes or no with nothing else. But so the image that I'm getting from your dad, the feeling is that I don't know if he went to the ER. It looks like he was either sent to the hospital or he felt like he needed to go. So I don't know if a doctor was called and they said just go, or if he decided he had to go uh, to the ER. But it looks like it was like a pretty stressful day and evening. Not just for him, but just for loved ones. Like a lot of big decision, like do we go or do we not go? And that's the feeling I'm getting. I don't know what your dad shared with you all, Andrea, but within his mind, like his own mind, you need to go potty, honey. Come on. It looks like within his own mind, come on, I'll take you out. He had a lot going on in his own head, Andrea, at that time. And um, he was wondering, like, is this it? That's what he's showing me. And I don't know if he said this to any of you guys, but it looked like that. Um, he was concerned that things were pretty serious. Sorry, I'm trying to get the lead on my dog. I'll talk to you because she's got to pee. I'm on way longer than I planned on being, guys. I didn't realize there were so many people on that needed readings tonight. But he looks like he was pretty well set to, hold on, Billy, to take whatever may come. I feel like he's having to prepare himself. He had to prepare himself for whatever if he was going to the hospital. Because I think he felt like when he left to go to the hospital, that might be the last time he was ever home. Um, And there was a pretty clear-cut decision on his soul as well, that if it came down to it, it was just going to be his time and he was going to go. So you can let me know if that makes sense in the comments or not. Come on, honey. And, you know, in his awareness, from his perspective, what I'm also getting is that he's showing me not everyone that could have been there was able to say goodbye, had the chance to say goodbye to him. And that's okay. He just wants everybody to know that it's okay. Hold on, guys. Sorry. My dogs are having to go out in the middle of this. My husband's out upstairs, and I got to take him out. Okay. All right. Hold on, Dad. I'll be there in a few minutes. I'm almost done. Sorry, guys. This is important. So bear with me while I walk around with my dogs. He just wants you guys all to know that it's okay. Because we choose the time, we give the permission, and so that's okay. If, our relationships don't end, they merely transform, and he's aware of that, right? So he knows, and he's okay with that. And he's sorry. And, here, hold this, please. I'm still on readings. Thank you, though. And he is okay with that. Sorry, guys. She already went. She can come in now. I'm sorry. I am paying attention. I'm just having to do other things. The important message from him, Andrea, he's fine, Tom. The important thing is that you guys know that it's all good. It's okay. He doesn't want anyone to feel bad. The closure part, Andrea, is just on our part. It's not on their part. If they choose, they choose when to pass. So if they give that permission, they will often stay around just for us. So we don't feel that, or we don't feel like, oh, we didn't get to say goodbye, or we don't feel bad. But the truth is that they're okay with it. They will sometimes wait around for us, but their soul's okay because it's so different on the other side. All right. So just please know that that's okay. And I need to move on. So I'm just going to scroll up and see yes or no, yes or no. Let's see. Sunshine, thank you for all the hearts. That is so sweet. I love the hearts. Let's see. He said if he went into the hospital, he wouldn't be coming home. Oh, wow. That's harsh. Right? That's hard. That's scary. But, okay. So that's what he shared. So that's validating. His mom. Okay. He was sent to the hospital. Okay. Yeah, because it looked to me like there were conversations between him or someone close to him and the doctor's office just saying go to the hospital. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting. He sort of kept it private. It sounds like him. Yep. Okay, I'm glad this is making sense to you. Yes. We all got to the hospital, but he had gone before we could get to his room. Oh. Wow. Okay. So please let this be more evidence, Andrea, and a message from him that acknowledges, because I would have no way of knowing this, that acknowledges the fact that there was a lack of getting to say goodbye on the part of those that are here in this world still. So please either share this portion of this reading or pass that on if they are so open. Okay, please. I'd appreciate that. I'm going to send you with your dad and with Smarty. Andrea, thank you for letting me read for you. Sorry it took so long. I mean, some of these are so super easy, and some of these are a little more challenging to get everything through. I know now why it was harder for me to get all this to come through faster. And this is not, guys, do not take this as, I am not, and I repeat, I am not blaming the people in this world. Okay. I take full responsibility for my readings. It is between spirit and I to get the communication through. However, I have noticed a pattern when there is when there is a lack of us being able to say goodbye, or when we weren't able to be with someone when they passed and we wanted to, even if it's just one person in the family that's maybe harboring guilt over that, or trauma over that, it tends to make it more difficult for them to come through clearly to us. And a lot of souls seem to come to me to break through that, because I take the time and I have the patience to fight through it. And I'm not embarrassed to struggle in front of all of you with that, because that's the nature of mediumship, just like it is with communication. Sometimes it's harder to communicate with the person you live with, right? I actually think it's easier to communicate with souls trying to figure this out than it is my husband sometimes. So it's just how it is. So I appreciate your patience, Andrea. And depending on how much pain is going on with the family members, please hold on for just a second. May I help you? I'm sorry, I'm still in my readings. Oh, I see. Well, can I help you with that in a couple minutes? Okay. It'll be fine. We'll stand you up and I'll fix the sheet, okay? Give me 5 minutes. I'll be in. I'll be right there, Dad. He needs me to help him put his sheet back on the bed. So I'll have to round up, guys. But I just want you guys to know that I am by no means blaming you. I just want you to understand, if you have a reading or a reading with someone that can give you evidence and it takes a little while, or there seems to be a struggle, that reader is probably helping to break through for you, especially when, like I said, there's a lot of pain or trauma or guilt on the part of people still alive. It actually creates like that egoic veil barrier, and it makes it harder. And if a reader can take the time and effort to do the wild goose chase and break through that energy, then you can get through easier. So the next reading you have, Andrea, like for your dad or even for Smarty, should be easier for the reader. And also, he should be able to come through to all of you more clearly now, okay? Just so you know. All right. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. I miss my dad. I know. And he knows. He loves you so much. So, thank you, Joe. I'm trying. I don't get much sleep, but I'm trying, Joe Megan. Thank you. Guys, again, okay, so here's my school. You will see my calendar. If you did not get a reading today, don't hang up yet. Listen to the follow-up. You can either get amazing readings from Veronica's pages. Her readings are the best I've ever seen, and she's very picky about who reads for her. So, you don't have to wait for me. You can get a reading from any of Veronica's amazing readers or from Veronica. Or if you like what I do, you can like and follow my psychic medium page here. Follow me on YouTube. Join my school. The first 200 people get to join for free. If you want to join Meet Your Spirit Guides or want a discovery call, here's my email one more time. larkinsreadings@gmail.com. Oops. Yeah. gmail.com. And just either, tell me you want a discovery call or type spirit guides. If you want to join the spirit guides, it's limited spaces. But if you join my school, you'll see all this in the calendar of events. Monday, I will be back with regular readings. If you did not get a reading today and you want to read a reading from me, and Friday, tomorrow, is Furball Friday. So if you have a non-human animal you want a mediumship or communication reading for, or you want to find out about your spirit animals or totems, you can find me there. Okay. All right, guys. Andrea, I'm going to send you off with your dad, and Smarty, you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining me. And I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.